Imagine you go for a walk on a mountain trail with some friends. You see a lot of wonderful views of the valleys and you smell the wildflowers and the leaves. And on the way down the hill, a mountain bike rider comes flying past way too fast and crashes into the bushes in front of you. But he's not hurt. He heads off then again, but at a much slower pace. You like walking mountain trails and you do that quite a few times each year. Now imagine that some years later, you're talking to one of your walking friends and you ask him, do you remember that walk we did where the guy crashed through the bushes on his mountain bike? Your friend is likely to recognize that one immediately. Why did he recognize that particular walk? Because you were referencing something about that walk that he mentioned. The guy crashing through the bushes on his bike. People do this all the time. They refer to things about the item that they're talking about. And you do the same thing at home or in the office. You reference things about the item you're talking about. Like, would you print this out on the same paper we used for that thesis we printed yesterday on the HP printer? The person you're talking to will probably know what to do because they know that the thesis was printed on the pale yellow letterhead and also knows that the HP printer was the one used. The information about, in this case, is related to the way something was printed the day before and is identified by references to the thesis and the HP printer. But what if you had made that printing request to your computer? It wouldn't have a clue, would it? And that's because a normal computer today does not record any about information relating to what it does. It does record the time, the file location and name. It might even know that the thesis had a file name of thesis 2 and it's filed in the thesis folder. But it does not know when it was last printed or on what paper or on which printer that was done. But you know, and so will your ExoBrain. So, you see, whatever you tell your personal assistant to do, he or she will remember that. And whatever you tell your ExoBrain to do, it will remember all those about details too. So, with Exo technology, your computer will know lots of things about the orders it is given and what it does. So you can refer to computer-related things in exactly the same way as you would refer to them with another person. So if you ask your ExoBrain, oh, would you print this out on the same paper we used for that thesis we printed yesterday on the HP printer? That's no problem at all. But don't try that asking your AI. It doesn't have a clue because the about data is not saved for that either. Thank you.